Once there was a charming and tranquil village nestled amidst towering hills. In this serene place lived a young man named Peter. Though Peter was humble and polite, he lived a modest life of poverty. He was thoughtful and introspective, with only a handful of friends from his neighborhood. Whenever Peter joined his friends in social settings, others would honor and admire his companions, but often neglected to show Peter the same respect. One day, feeling restless and burdened, Peter wandered to the river near his village. With a heavy heart and a troubled mind, he reflected on why people failed to respect others and why humiliation seemed so common. He questioned why the world thrived on belittling others and why mutual respect was so rare. His thoughts weighed heavily on him, and he decided to seek guidance from an old monk renowned for his wisdom and ability to resolve such worldly struggles. The monk resided in a magnificent monastery perched high in the rugged terrain. Upon reaching the monastery, Peter found the monk deep in meditation, surrounded by a few individuals who were patiently waiting for his counsel. Peter joined them and waited for his turn. When the monk opened his serene eyes, he began addressing each person's concerns, one by one. When it was finally Peter's turn, he approached the monk, bowed respectfully, and knelt at his feet. Overwhelmed by emotion, Peter poured out his heart. He explained how no one respected or valued him, not his friends, family, or relatives. He felt ignored and unappreciated, even mocked, when expressing his opinions. This lack of recognition deeply wounded him and led him to believe he was unworthy of respect. The monk listened attentively and smiled warmly. He spoke gently. "No one can disrespect or humiliate you unless you permit them to. People treat you this way because you have not built the inner strength to command respect. In this world, the strong often dominate the weak. If you want to change how others treat you, you must first understand their mentality and strengthen yourself." The monk then shared profound wisdom with Peter, emphasizing that respect begins within. He explained that Peter's tendency to always agree with others and fear rejection made people take him for granted. The monk advised Peter to prioritize his own thoughts and time instead of constantly pleasing others, as this would help him reclaim his self-worth. The monk also urged Peter to stop complaining about his problems, as this behavior only drove people away. He explained that while everyone has their struggles, people seek companions who uplift and inspire them, not those who dwell on sorrows. By solving his own problems and projecting positivity, Peter could transform how others perceived him. The monk highlighted the importance of valuing oneself and not being overly available to others. He likened this to the way diamonds are cherished more than water, simply because of their rarity. Peter was encouraged to focus on self-improvement and avoid being constantly accessible, as this would naturally increase his value in the eyes of others. Additionally, the monk stressed the significance of being truthful and reliable. A person who keeps promises and acts with integrity earns the respect and trust of others. Conversely, dishonesty erodes relationships and tarnishes one's reputation. Peter was reminded that consistency and sincerity were key to building respect. Finally, the monk pointed out the challenges that come with poverty, explaining that financial hardship often leads to humiliation and a sense of inadequacy. He advised Peter to cultivate skills and improve his circumstances, to escape the struggles of poverty, as self-reliance and success would naturally command respect from others. After sharing these insights, the monk blessed Peter and encouraged him to transform his life. Filled with gratitude, Peter returned home, determined to embrace the monk's teachings. By applying these lessons, Peter gradually noticed a profound change. People began to value his opinions, honor his presence, and admire his character. Through dedication and self-improvement, Peter achieved the respect and recognition he had always longed for, transforming his life completely.